Watch out, folks, it's game 4. It's mouzMorroW. And it's Moonglade, FXO Moonglade. Game 4, so Moonglade, if he wins this game, he is through to the semi-finals. If he loses this game, he is not through to the semi-finals. He is out. We are on Lost Temple, that's not Smash Temple. Shattered Temple, rather. It is still old school OG Lost Temple. And we are spawning, interestingly, in close positions, so look out for that. Look out for some fast action. Could be a short game if these guys don't see now. Interesting. This Overlord not scouting this base. I'm not sure what clue he got. You see, Moonglade scouts this, sees no creep, turns around. I don't think MorroW is close enough to have seen any creep. So he seems to be just not scouting. But anyway, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments there. I don't know everything about Zerg, especially about Zerg versus Zerg. As a pretty shitty Protoss player, to be honest. 14 gas going down. I expect we'll see a spawning pool real quick. Similar now for MorroW. Spawning pool does go down on 14, and so the same. So these guys, look at that production tab. They are bloody mirrors of one another. Saturating the gas instantly, and MorroW doing the same. So this, I'm really bewildered by this. I suppose, in fact, I think I've figured it out. Oh, I'm a smarty. So, suppose that Moonglade had been spawned here. Then, surely, he would have sent an Overlord all the way up here. And MorroW would send an Overlord down here. And they would meet in the middle. And so, when MorroW reaches the middle and sees no Overlord, he knows that his opponent is not spawning here. And so, he can bail. Wow. I've learned something. Interesting then, that Moonglade didn't use that same logic. He checked the creep. So Moonglade, I suppose, there was a bit silly. He went all the way over here when all he needed to do was get to halfway. And he would have known what was up. Zergling speed for both guys coming up. 6 lings for MorroW? Let me see. 6 lings for Moonglade, in fact. Just 4 for MorroW and a Bannerling Nest for MorroW. So, same strategy as last game. Banelings, oh. On the other hand, just Zerglings hitherto from Moonglade, but he's going to attack now, and it's 6 versus 4, but 6... Oh, it's now 6 versus 6, so that's what you get for having the defender's advantage. But now it's 6 versus 8, and ooh, could just poke up. No, now it's 8 versus 8, so... Nice, interesting move there, and now... I wonder, did Moonglade scout the Bannerling Nest? No, he did not. But he's going to make one of his own. He probably surmised that one was coming, and he is going to build a spine crawler. So, looks like he's going to move into defense mode. Taking the tower. 5 lings just coming up to check out his base, and in fact more. Total of 10. Some of them are Banelings though, so this could be scary. All he has is Zerglings, and Zerglings are pretty garbage against Banelings, but a nice double queen block. That's going to be good and effective. Tank some damage from those Bannerlings. And the creep tumor, he's going to be able to move the spine crawler over. And he unburrows right away, and he is going to scuttle over. Oh, but here it comes. Zerglings just poking up, see what's up. They see the spine crawler. I think they did. It doesn't show up on my my vision cam because it's not a building at that stage. It's unburrowed. These Zerglings chasing each other, playing a little game of chasey. And the spine crawler burrows. Now, who's pinging? Not me. Who's pinging? Oh, I'm in Moonglade vision. Oh, silly me. Okay. So, MorroW zipped over towards there and has built the expansion, and he is now going to defend with these Banelings. 2 queens now, going to take out this Overlord. Are they going to have time? Yeah, they'll take it down. So this Overlord is dead. And MorroW's got to be a little careful. He's got Overlords all over the map. Moonglade Except for this one. It's been slightly more conservative. But MorroW really holding an upper hand here. But he is supply blocked at 36, so 36 to 34, but needs to spawn more overlords. And he will do so, I'm sure. In fact, he's going to wait. He's going to use the extra hatchery for supply instead. 2 banelings going to come in. 4 in fact. And they spew themselves. Ow, and they've been really effective there. Managed to kill with those 4 banelings. 5 banelings and a couple of zerglings, so definitely a small victory for Moonglade. And here comes 2 more banelings and some zerglings. Ooh, wow, just... it's really all happening, but in the fray, we can see 3 banelings have gotten into MorroW's base. Can he get into the drone line? This is huge. And he's done a good job, but most of the drones did get pulled off the line just in the nick of time. And this game is starting to get super duper interesting as Moonglade is going to move that spine crawler and build a second hatchery. And in the meantime, 7 banelings are going to approach his opponent. And it's all zerglings here. It could be bad. Oh! So really even. All these banelings just sort of throwing themselves at one another. Moonglade didn't go so well with that last wave. And a spine crawler now up for MorroW. But a buttload of zerglings now coming. 14. But they're just going to bail. Chill out. Ooh, it's all good. Neither guy has more than 1 gas geyser at this point, which is interesting to me. But everything seems really even. MorroW, a slight lead in supply. Slight lead in harvesters. So, interesting. It seems like the fact that he got that expansion a bit earlier has put him ahead, and that baneling attack on his drone line wasn't as effective. Wasn't effective enough. Ooh. Some banelings just exploding there, but it looks like it was a pretty even trade. Looks like Moonglade came out just ahead. And now these banelings are going to go down before they morph in, and that's kind of big. In such an even game, even the smallest victory can be pretty important, and Zergling's now going to get into the production line. They're going to kill some drones, I think. This baneling is key. It does almost nothing. Some Zergling kills only, and he is going to clean this up with minimal damage. But his harvester lead is down to 2. He got ahead in harvesters by expanding first. But this harassment has been effective enough for Moonglade, and he is now going to start with his 2 hatcheries, 2 queens. He is going to start catching up. But in fact, what he's going to do is pump ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong. He has got, wow, that's a lot. That's 28 Zerglings. Just going to move the spine crawler a tiny bit. But some baneling action coming in. 2, and then 3, and some Zerglings too. If he hits this clump, it could be bad for the Zerglings. Oh, and he did lose a few there. Pretty bad supply-wise. We're seeing it's now a 7 food lead for MorroW, and this game is really, really tense. I think I speak for everyone when I say, this is tense. Baneling's doing bugger all there. Spinecrawler doing really good damage to them, killing them out in the open. And that Spinecrawler is really doing good damage here. Apparently I have lost my BattleNet connection, but I don't care, I'm watching a replay. So it's all good. Supply count now, it's just 4 difference. 48 of 52, 52 of 52. Both guys getting overlords. In fact, no. Moonglade's not. Here comes more Baneling, so it's just Baneling City here, and this one looks good. Spinecrawler's gonna go down, I think. But the Roaches are here. The Roaches are here, and they are here to take out Banelings, and they just tank those Banelings' fire. The Banelings just run into them and explode, and it is like exploding like the ocean on the rocks. It just, no one cares, mate. Nobody cares. And now it's just all lings all the time. So Baneling's gonna morph in, and they are gonna survive. Here come the Roaches, though. Roaches do really well against Banelings, not so much against Zerglings if they get surrounded. And this game, wowee. Wowee indeed. It is now a Moonglade lead, no question. 13 food is his lead, thanks to these Roaches just nullifying the Banelings really, really well. Roach Warren just popped now for MorroW. And look, my